What's going on, y'all? It's your boy ABC bringing you some more Pogo Bros content. And right now, we're about a week into the brand new season of Go Battle League, Might and Mastery. Really exciting, by the way. Lots of move updates and makes room for plenty of content. But before we get to that, I kind of want to, wind the clock back a bit to the last few hours of the previous season, where your boy was sitting at veteran rank, and but there was still a chance at getting legend. I had like 7-8 straight positive sets, so I decided to use the money team and go on a run here, and so I got some pretty exciting battles for you. And this isn't going to be a lengthy intro. We got Clefable and Malamar and Shadow for Alligator in the back, and we're just going to cut right to the chase. Let's go. So first battle, we got a really good lead, Shadow Annihilate. They save swap their Galarian Corsola, and we answer with a hard punish right here. We're doing super effective damage with the Shadow Claws. We're also running Crunch instead of Ice Beam for this particular reason. And so we rip a shield, we lower their defense, and so now we can threaten to get their last shield or take switch here. Let's see what they want to do. They let the move go through, and suddenly we've won switch, and we got the alignment we want. Really unfortunate we didn't get that move off right there, but we've got great alignment. We're resisting their shadow counters, and they come in with the Shadow Drapion. Spells trouble for this team, let me tell you. Clefable doesn't want to see it, but we've got a little bit of an energy lead now to where we can threaten a shield with Moonblast, because that would be devastating. We get the shield, and at this point we're going to commit to taking out this Drapion in any means necessary. So we give a shield, and now we have the Moonblast going forward. We take out the Drapion, and then we have a Malamar to clean it up back here. And if this opponent had a close combat, it potentially could one-shot us. I think it'd be really close, but it apparently does not. So we're going to go for the superpower here, which is double resisted, but we didn't want to risk getting knocked out by another Rage Fist, so we go for the damage and we farm it down for the win. GG's. All right, we got Azu in the lead in the next matchup, which is a pretty neutral matchup for us. We're pretty bulky, but these Moonblasts hurt. Takes about half of their health. They let it through, and that is good for us because now we've allowed them to expend their energy, and we hard swap our Malamar in there, and that's typically a horrible matchup because these super effective play roughs can one-shot us or close to it. But with expending one shield, we're able to put them in foul play range, and they decide to let them move through, and suddenly we've won switch here, and we have energy going into the next Pokemon. So Shadow Drifblim definitely doesn't want to see a foul play, and suddenly we have rips both of their shields away, and we hard swap now into the Feraligatr. We do not want to take we don't want to take a Shadow Ball to the face here, but they bait us with the Icy Wind, and then they come in with their Annihilate in the back, and you're going to see a lot more or less the same Pokemon. That's kind of how Great League was at the end of last season. Not a lot of variety in the cup right now, so that's why I'm glad we have a new season here to get some new faces in there. But as far as this game, we're looking all right now. We have energy on the Clefable, and so we were threatening to throw a Swift to take them out, which forces them to expend their energy, and then we farm them down with the Malamar. GG's. All right, into this next match here. We have Drapion in the lead, and that's kind of the last place you want to see it because it's going to be very problematic for the Clefable. And luckily they don't have Sludge Bomb. I've been one shot by those a couple of times, and I just top left after that because it's really embarrassing, and then secondly there's not much I can do. So here I'm going to play out this matchup. I got the shield the first time around with the Swift, and now I have energy to bank, and I go into a secondary matchup with the Yazumero. So this is despite our moves being resisted by the Azu, this is still a very good matchup for us. Our fast moves are doing considerable damage actually to this Azu right here, and we will expend that last shield to maintain some health on our Fraligator, because we can force shields here or win switch. The idea is to bank a lot of energy, but I've actually over-farmed here, so this is actually a huge mistake on my part, so I just hard swap into the Malamar and get as much energy as I can. And then this energy will actually come into use with the Diggersby, because these superpowers can get really spammy, but they call our bait because they knew that we didn't want to debuff ourselves so early on, but that allows us to survive the Scorching Sands. And I guess I threw in bad timing because I thought they might have had a move, and I wanted to make sure I got the move off, but in turn that allows them to take us out with the Fire Punch. So the opponent is playing really well right now. I go in with the Clefable, I have energy, and I don't think I'm able to farm him down, so I just go for a cheap Swift here just to knock him out, and then I decide to bait this Drapion here in the next matchup, and they give us a shield, and then I'm thinking that I can take him out with Hydro Cannon, but turns out that the non-Shadow Drapion can actually survive that on minimal HP, and then has a move stored for the kill shot in the end game, and the opponent actually takes that one. So very well played, GG's. Into the next matchup, we have again an Azu in the lead here. Let's see if we play this one a little better. We're gonna throw in good timing because that's what we do. 7 fairy winds to their 5 bubbles, but we actually get an attack drop here, which is very convenient and helpful for us. So now we can take any move, and they actually bait us with an Ice Beam, which was very ill-advised on their part. And then speaking of ill-advised, I've thrown on bad timing here, so please, do not do as I do. But we're able to snipe them with the Fraligator, and that turns out to be very helpful for us because now we can have an energy lead, and we can start getting some shields here. Because the Typhlosion definitely does not want to take a Hydro Cannon, but likewise, we do not want to take a Thunder Punch from this Typhlosion that's absolutely loaded on energy right now. And rather than expending 2 shields here for an even matchup, I decided to just go back in with the Clefable because we did have some residual energy, right? So I'm thinking we shield once here, and then before this Incinerate registers, I want to fire off this Swift and get this Typhlosion out of there, and luckily the Swift does KO it, and then we bail into our Malamar, and this is actually a very favorable matchup for us because we have a shield. We're able to chunk away with our fast moves, and then these foul plays will do considerable damage, and now this Talonflame has enough HP left to where we can knock it out with a not very effective superpower. So that is a great win for us. GG's. Into the next match here, we have a Dragonite in the lead. Very favorable lead. Dragons do not want to see fairies, and then they come in with a Dugong as a safe swap, and this is a very good safe swap. Dugongs are pretty bulky. They have Icy Wind and can lower your attack, but this is a matchup worth staying in because I was thinking they would let the move through, but we'll take a shield. But now that our switch clocks are misaligned, the idea here is that we want to make sure that we have energy on the Fraligator at all times, because now with the switch clocks misaligned, they could just come in with their Dragonite and farm us down. So that's why I wanted to make sure I had health and have energy. So actually in this matchup, I have no problem going down 2 shields to make sure that I'm prepared for this Dragonite to come in. And they actually come in with the Toxapex, which is fine because Fraligator with energy, and especially since we have Crunch, will do wonders for us in this matchup. We get the defense drop again, very lucky. We're able to come in with the Malamar, and those Psywaves are melting this Toxapex. We can take a move here. They actually go for a Gunk Shot. All right, the normal move is Sludge Wave, which I don't think does as much as Gunk Shot, or it could be the same, but Gunk Shot, you're throwing a trash can. That's pretty cool. But either way, I was not expecting that. Maybe I was so shocked that they threw that I didn't throw the superpower and got farmed down. But we were able to recover from that and come in with the Clefable into the Dragonite. We come out with residual energy, and we have enough to take out the Toxapex. Clefable is a Toxapex counter confirmed. GG's. And looks like the end of the set. We went 4-1, and we got a little Volibee action here. Believe it or not, I've probably caught like hundreds of these. Never once have I gotten a hundo. But you see right there, we get expert rank, and we get the outfit to go with it. And then for context, I had like a few sets after that. I tried to get legend. I'd have to go nearly perfect. The next set I went like 1-4. So I was like, you know what? The season's about to change. We're about to get there's gonna be a new meta. Might as well have some fun with it. And so I decided to go into Master League Premier, where I go with a team with, you've seen it before, Metagross, but I also have a Gyarados here, and then a Shundo Lickilicki, the star of the show. So in this next matchup, we have a secondary matchup where our Gyarados is into the Metagross, and that is very favorable for us. We are resisting all their typical moveset. If they have Psychic, that would be different, but you're never going to see a Metagross with Psychic. Very dominant matchup. So now we have Switch here, but this doesn't mean too much because Primarina is not great for Gyarados at all, but we're able to soften it up a bit and then come back in with the Metagross, which is very favorable for us. They're running Charm, which we resist, and then they go in with the Gyarados of their own. And I decide to throw a move here just to soften it up because you're about to see what a liability this Lickilicki is. And look at it go. Those super effective rollouts from us are probably doing less damage than their neutral waterfalls. But if you look at the CP, ours is about 1,000 points less, combat points less than the Gyarados. So, any sort of head start you can get, by all means. They actually come in, they swap in their Primarina, and so we're just spamming away these body slams, softening up this Primarina for a good farm down actually. So we got some use out of our Lickilicki. First time, by the way. I tried this in Master League before and it was not pretty. But Master League Premier, all the legendaries are gone, so a little more of an even playing ground here. So we're able to shield up the Aqua Tail, and then we're about to take a move here. Oh my gosh. If we had committed to the rollout down, I don't think we get there. But luckily, we are confirmed the spammiest Pokemon in Master League Premier. You heard it here first, and you saw it here first. GG's. Next match. Excuse me, I've been under the weather a little bit lately, and got a little bit of a cough too, but it's not going to stop me from making content. Look in the next match. We got it's official. We have a Lickilicki safe swap here, and it's actually working. Forces them to move out into a secondary matchup. I probably shouldn't have. I should have farmed up more before, firing off a move. I could have Solar Beam, and that would be very problematic for the Primarina. But I'm just spamming away, just trying to disalign the switch clock here. We did a good job because now we're able to come in with the Metagross on the Goodra here, and they don't have a move that's going to threaten us. The most that they can do is either an Aqua Tail or a neutral Thunder Punch. Either one does not do particularly much damage. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to build up a lot of energy into the less favorable matchups. That's what we have to do here because it's basically 2 Pokemon versus 3. But we're able to shield up the Hydro Cannon, and we're going to go here for a Meteor Mash. Hopefully the opponent doesn't shield it, and they do, of course. So we're coming in with the Lickilicki here, and we do have Earthquake on the Lickilicki, and we're ripping shields off of a 4,200 CP monster. Theirs is also shiny, so respect to my fellow Spice aficionado, but there can only be one victor here, and hopefully that's us. We find ourselves now in a favorable matchup with this Metagross, but the Meteor Mashes still do hurt, and so we do need to shield that up, and they make a very good catch actually. But we actually needed to do damage on the Primarina anyways, so we will take this hit. But now we're able to farm down with the Metagross, and can we get there? Yes! On 1 HP, we do get to the Earthquake, and Lickilicki took their last shield, and they didn't have any shields for that, so Lickilicki did something, and we win. GG's. All right, next match. Primarina in the lead. It's got Waterfall, so that's not a good matchup for us. We're safe swapping into the Lickilicki here. I saw a lot of Primarinas here. I guess like that's like what's popular in the meta right now, but we're rolling out to the Earthquake, and hey, that is a lot of damage right there, my friend. That is a sub 3000 CP Pokemon doing half of the HP of a 4000 plus, so that's a win in our book. We let it go. We forced them to throw their energy, which is nice. Now we have a favorable matchup here where we're able to build up energy. But we know that Primarina is coming back in, so we just want to see what they have in the back, and they have a Goldengo. And this is looking a lot like GG's, y'all. I personally do not have a Hundo Goldengo, and I really wish I did. I have Pokemon Ruby or Scarlet, whichever one it is, but I've never gotten a Hundo, and I really want one so bad because it looks cool. It looks like a gold noodle with pants, or like a utility belt. It's not even wearing pants, but it looks cool, and it does a lot of damage. It's spamming out Shadow Balls like they were Nightshades or your typical like body slams. Like, it's just coming out so quickly, and we're just at this point. We should have top left it, but I knew that the season was ending and I didn't have any videos to work off of, so you get to see us lose there. GG's. Next match. Very good lead matchup here. We're facing a lot of shiny Pokemon. We got a shiny Dragonite here now too. They're staying in for whatever reason, so I deduce that they have something weak to Metagross in the back, so that leads me to shield this likely superpower. And the reason I do that is because then they're going to throw another one, but since they've lowered their attack, this one will not do as much damage, and I'll be able to farm up more energy before taking them out. And so that's exactly what we're going to do here. They decide to let it through. We have one switch, but that won't do us much good, so I safe swap into the Lickilicki to get some rollout damage, and then they come in with their Metagross. So we get the move off, and that's another shiny Metagross. I wonder if their whole team is shiny. But we took out half their health. We are farming up energy really quickly, and one more Earthquake would do them in. So yep, we baited them. A Lickilicki has just baited a Metagross out of the shield. You love to see it. Lickilicki did its job. It forced them to throw energy. They don't have energy stored now. And now we're in this mirror matchup with a shiny Gyarados, a triple shiny team. Really, really cool. Luckily, what's also really cool is we got the defense drop with our Crunch. And if my memory is correct here, their Crunch did not. So now we're a little bit ahead here. We're going to win this head-to-head matchup. They're going to start spamming Aqua Tails, and so are we. But we got a little more defense than they do. And they switch out of that matchup, and they're going to try and farm us down. But we're not going to let them. We snipe them with the Metagross, and then we farm them down. GG's. All right, we got is that a Christmas tree? What is it? Arboliva. That is crazy. I had never seen one before, let alone in battle. That's crazy. It's gonna be really embarrassing if we lose this. Let's see how this match goes, guys. All right, so we got a Goldengo in there. We already took one L to a Goldengo, so hopefully we're able to get some redemption here. They're spamming Shadow Balls out. I want this thing gone at all costs, even if it entails me throwing energy here. They're coming in with their little tree thing, and we're in danger of being farmed down. This is not good. This Aqua Tails can do next to nothing. So I'm gonna come in with my metal Pokemon, and I don't think a tree should do a lot of damage to that, but it has Earth Power. My Metagross of 4,000 plus CP is losing to a tree. This is actually happening. But luckily we have a Shundo Lickilicki. Boom! We take it out. Oh, we one-shot that thing with a stab body slam. Yeah. Shundo Lickilicki. Proving its worth here. Earning its keep. I like it. And, yeah, they have a pre-marina, and there's not much we can do. Spoiler alert. We lose. But hey, you guys just saw a Shundo Lickilicki in action, and I would dare anyone in the comments to tell me that they've seen one before this. Tell me that, content creator, please. I will find them and I will congratulate them, because that is some spice right there. And you're gonna get way more spice this season. I'm probably gonna film 2 more videos after this. It's gonna be a weekend of content creation, and we're gonna get some videos out to you guys. So make sure you're staying tuned. Thank you all for watching my videos so far. I've got a lot to share with you. Just keep on with the likes, the comments, subscribing, tell your friends. And that's I see the numbers coming in, and it means a lot seeing you guys out there supporting me like that. And that's why I do this. But I'm gonna keep grinding. I've got so many videos to churn out this season with the new updates. Lots of exciting stuff. But just wanted to give you guys this little rewind video. We didn't get legend, but we got expert, and honestly, that was my first season as a content creator, so I'm not going to be able to get the high elos because I'm using some really questionable teams in the name of spice, and I hope you guys can respect that. But it's a new challenge. I'm gonna use spice and get legend. You heard it here first. We're gonna go for legend this season, guys, and we're gonna get it together. So thank you all for watching. This video is a little shorter. I'm listening to the feedback. I'm gonna give you more battles, less talking. We're gonna work on that. But this has been your boy ABC, bringing you Pogo Bros content. See you in the next one. Peace.